Right, it's time now to chat to Angus Fogg, aka Foggy. Everyone knows him, everyone loves him in New Zealand motorsport. And this will be a two-part interview. The first part about the New Zealand V8 touring cars. We'll get to if that's the right title. And of course, Angus Fogg Racing. Angus, let's start with that because there's still two entities, isn't there? There's Super Tourers, NZ V8s. How does it actually work? Because there's a lot of people that are confused.
Yeah, well, we decided that we needed an umbrella company, which we've set up as New Zealand Touring Cars, and that's the umbrella company for the Super Tourer Owners Group, the New Zealand V8 guys with both the TLX spec car and the older TL car. Okay. We all run under one company, so all the sponsorship deals, prize money, communications, etc. are done through that single company, and then the other two kind of do their thing as far as running their own series in the background.
So we still have two different categories running within one category?
Kind of. Two different specification cars. Yes. In fact, three. So for Class 1, we've got Super Tourer spec cars and TLX spec cars, and Class 2, we've got TL cars. So the Super Tourer and TLX cars are running as one class, as Class 1. And so that's going to be the interesting bit to sort out as the year goes on as far as that awful P word.
Parity, right, which some people do want, others don't, and that is going to be the difficult thing. Around the boardroom to try and organise that to date must have been some fairly heavy conversation on what to do.
Oh yeah, well even before that the Super Tourer guys had to get their ducks in line as well because we were basically starting from a brand new company. We sort of had a set of rules that weren't really working. Some of the technical checking was a bit lax, etc. So I have spent a lot of time on that side of it. And Owen Evans and Mark Heimgardner have spent a lot of time on the business side of it, if you like, and sponsorship side of it, and which they've done a fantastic job. So now Super Tourers in themselves is kind of good again, I think, and we're working forward. We've rebuilt damaged relationships with sponsors, etc. And then you get to the New Zealand V8 side with Boothie and Nick Ross and those guys. They've done their part, and we've all come together as one. And for the good of New Zealand motorsport. Obviously, New Zealand's too small to run two Premier V8 classes. We all knew that anyway, and we won't go into who did what or who didn't pay, but there's a lot more to the story than a lot of people think. But anyway, the bygones are bygones. This is a new start, and we're looking forward to a great season of some racing and having a beer and putting the enjoyment and not contact, that'd be bad, competition back into the V8 racing.
And of course there's a lot of fans who have been wanting that to happen as well, so they'll be happy now to get a little bit of clarification on what's going on. Let's go to you very quickly though, and finally, you've made a big change for your own racing career, and it's got to be difficult for you to make this transition. Tell us about it.
Well, it's not really difficult. I probably should have done it 10 years ago, to be honest. Various things conspire. I've always built my own cars and run my own cars, had lots of awesome help over the years, but never really had a what I call a Doc Hudson, if you watch the Cars movie. Someone who you respect, you don't question their knowledge or their calls, basically. And this year I thought, well, I'll try Paul. I knew Paul from V8 Supercars, and he also used to run Murphy and the M3 team. He's a good bloke. We've had a couple of beers together over the years, and he was available, which amazed me. So it's a bit of a case of two old dogs trying to teach each other new tricks. So far we're working well together. I'm more than happy to let him take over the running of the team and make the calls because at my age and state of fitness, it's a bit difficult to do everything, if you like. Not that I do everything, but you know what I mean. I'm really looking forward to that partnership going forward.
All right, well there you go. There's the news from Angus Fogg Racing. There's the news from the Super Tourers and the touring cars as a whole. More to come here from Taupo Motorsport Park.